What's up, Juventini? All eyes on Motta and what he's going to do in the absence of Dusan Vlahovic at the striker position. Media outlets have all possibilities laid out and are contradicting each other, but did Motta show us his cards in training today? We'll go through the details there. As far as the striker search goes in January, we've got a new but old target added to the list. We'll go through that. At the back line, we've got a new target that excites Juventini. We'll look at the possibility of if it can actually happen, and news on Danilo, Milik, and Nico Gonzalez. We're going to take a look at it all together right now. I'm Berto. This is the AJ Sear channel dedicated to Juventus. It's November 20th. Let's rock with the news. And we're going to kick things off with a new but old target. Yeah, I had to check myself on this one to see if I had traveled back in time. A 2017 failed transfer after a medical of Patrik Schick. He is now in 2024 linked with Juventus again, all right? And it is said that Leverkusen would like to sell permanently. The price tag is 20 million euros. However, Mirko Di Natale states that Schick is actually happy, him and his family, with where they are currently, and doesn't really know if Juve is going to shell out the 20 million euros in January to bring on Schick. But that is the latest target linked to Juventus. Let's see what goes down. This one would be a wild one after a failed transfer after the medical was finalized back in 2017. This was always a funny scenario. Wouldn't it be something if he ends up joining Juventus now? But what are your thoughts on Schick if it was potentially a move we could land? How do you feel about it? Hit me in the comments. As far as the attack goes, what are we going to do? In the absence of Vlahovic, we're finally going to test something that some have said needed to happen for quite some time, all right? The possibilities, they're all laid out there by media. Weah up top, Yildiz up top. Some are saying Cope Miners could be used as a makeshift 9 in Dusan Vlahovic's absence. Then you have Angele listed and an absolute wild card, the name we just heard 2 days ago to watch out for, who's scoring goals at a great rate with Primavera and the USAI, Alessio Vaca. He could be going rogue. Motta going rogue with Vaca. No, I don't expect this, all right? I felt it's always going to be between Weah and Yildiz. I think Cope Miners is too important and going to be too important in terms of creation. I don't think you put him that high up because he needs that freedom to operate and pull some strings. Weah and Yildiz are clear-cut the two options. I feel it's going to be Weah. And I think out of training today, that's what you're going to get. They did a little training scrimmage with the U17s. It was Weah up top. Now, for whatever it's worth, Weah bagged 2 goals there. But really, Weah and Yildiz both bagged on international duty as well. They're both in good form. I don't think there's a wrong decision there between the two of them. For me personally, though, I would go with Yildiz, and I'll tell you why. It's because of his greater technical ability, and he is much stronger on the ball. If I was going to pick one between the two of them to play up there, it would be Yildiz. Not to say anything against Weah, who's also been in great form this season, but this is one of the good things about this scenario. Why I'm not terribly worried about it is because of the fact that our guys are scoring. It's spread out. Weah has found himself on the board with some good stats. Yildiz has found himself on the board with some good stats. Conceição has some good stats. We just need Cope Miners to break free, and he could do it at the position he is in now. So I'm not terribly concerned, but it looks like Weah is going to be the one called upon up top. As far as the back line goes, we got a new target, and this one excites many Juventini. You might have seen my short on it. It's Antonio Silva of Benfica, the highly touted modern-day center back that is great at ball retention, great at progressive passing, moving the ball forward, still strong in one-on-one duels, has a little bit of polishing up to do at the back end, but still a very, very good, solid pickup. Now, could this actually go down? Juve is going to try for a loan, apparently, with purchase pushed off until the summer, kind of like what they did with Chico Conceição. Antonio Silva shares the same agent as Chico Conceição. Maybe Agent Chico can help us out here on this one. But as far as the price tag, many are saying it's going to be 40, might be a little bit more. That price tag also doesn't worry me if you get it pushed off until the summer, because you spread that out over the contract term anyways, and you only have to come up with that first year. We're also going to see an influx of finances coming from Club World Cup. The biggest ticket here that is of concern is, are Benfica going to open up to that loan first and foremost? That is what we have to wait and see. But that target, it excites many. Fingers crossed we can make that one. That's the best out of the bunch so far that we've heard. Now, as far as Danilo goes, we hear rumors that Vasco da Gama is interested in the defender, but in the summer on a free. And the rumors continue to say that there have been talks already had between the club and player, but Danilo has recently denied this. His status is completely up in the air, but everybody believes with the injury suffered now that he could remain until season's end at Juventus. In terms of other players, their status, as far as Nico Gonzalez goes, his return is pushed back yet again, now to the Lecce match. This makes 65 days out for the new signing. This is absolutely disastrous to start life at Turin for Nico Gonzalez. You've got to get back in there, especially when he's a viable option up at the top. Then you've got Milik. Milik underwent some tests and actually came out positive, and a good sign, leading us to believe that December 20th could be the date of return for the Polish striker. That is your news break, everybody. You know the drill, all right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC army, but let me know what you think about all the news you just heard in the comments. Let's mix it up. I'm back tomorrow, as always, with another edition. Till then, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti.